It was during the summer. It was in July, and she was just more tired than normal. She had swimming lessons in the afternoon, and she's always been a very active, high-energy kid. She actually fell going up a flight of stairs and got a black eye and ended up with stitches in her face. And that was on a Saturday. By Tuesday morning, her fever had gone up quite a bit. And the black eye had actually spread to both of her eyes. So then we knew, okay, something's up, and her fever had gone up. So I made an appointment to go in to see the doctor. So we got in there, and I think he saw her symptoms. He took one look at her. He ordered a CBC, and I think he knew right then and there that, that's what I had. And then from there, he sent us right down to Children's. And he had arranged everything. So when we got there, we actually walked in the front door. They took us right up to the hot unit. It was no waiting in the ER or anything. And then they just started pumping her with fluids, to try to sort of flush things and get the things to come down a little bit. And they gave her some platelets because her platelets were low. The reason for the black eye spreading all over. The MAC fund, the oncology doctors, or the oncologists, my husband came in the next day, though they met with me that night, and then they met with my husband and I. And, we had two other kids, and we left from the room with Grace and the child life people. I don't remember actually who all helped out, but they were wonderful. They, kept track of the other kids, and they met with us and explained everything and what the treatment was going to be. Grace was diagnosed with AML leukemia. She was 9 years old, so she was quite young. And in the first round of chemo, she had every complication under the sun you could imagine. She actually developed a fungal infection. And the fungal infection, unfortunately, was in her brain. So that was quite scary. I mean, her fever had spiked to 106, was still climbing. And he said if they treat her with chemo right now, it pretty much wipes out all of her defenses to fight this fungal infection. So I remember the infectious disease doctor saying at one point, well, she's got a 20% chance. Grace is now 17. She right now she's doing wonderful in school. She's in the top part of her class. She's taking AP courses, looking at getting into the medical field, she thinks. She's young yet. We'll see what happens. Think of how fortunate we are to have the MAC fund here in Milwaukee, so close to where we live, where there's other children in the United States who are affected with cancer, and they don't have as good a treatment as we do here at the MAC fund.